Hey folks, it's Ryan here from Bridge City Boardgamers, and I've got another What's in the Box video for you folks today. Today I've got the brand new X-Men Mutant Insurrection by Fantasy Flight Games, designed by Richard Launius and Brandon Perdue. So lots of good Marvel stuff been coming out lately. We had the Marvel United just come in through Kickstarter here. We got the Marvel Champions, the Galaxy's Most Wanted expansion. Now we got the X-Men Mutant Insurrection. Oh, a lot of good things Marvel coming up lately. So why don't we go ahead and let's take a look at what's in the box. So flip it right on over here. So we got, so it's a very dice and card based game, kind of much like I've heard. It's been kind of similar to the Elder Sign. Elder Sign by Fantasy Flight Games, kind of like the Arkham horror take on the whole thing. So let's take a look here what's inside the box here, because of course I am always about everything Marvel. So I'm just going to kind of use the hopefully get this plastic kind of started here, and there we go. Flip this on over. Alright, so Marvel X-Men Mutant Insurrection. Put that off to the side there. Okay, so we got the rule book here. Really nice, colorful Wolverine by front and center. Take a look at what's got going on here. We got that classic 90s style X-Men art there. Gambit on the left-hand side. You get like a little Blackbird standee, kind of cool looking thing. Components. I'm really glad they went with the standees, kind of really highlight that really awesome artwork. And plus I'm a minis guy myself, but you know, I don't paint them. Let's take a look at what's going on here. So we got the setup. I have heard the setup in this game is quite a little bit just because there's many little decks of cards. You can kind of see here there's a whole bunch of little decks of cards going along, and then of course there's location decks that you also have, and then you probably also have your own player kind of cards. So, heard just the setup is just a little bit tedious, but you know what? I think if the gameplay is solid, I can probably look past that. So the basic concepts of the game, playing the game, winning the game, losing the game. So it doesn't look like there's really that many rules to the actual playing the game. Let's see what else we got going on in the back here. Okay, so now it probably just goes into a little bit more detail on, like, say, attempting missions, which is kind of like the big thing in this game. You're trying to roll your dice and match the symbols on these mission cards. So there's a mission attempt example. Check the outcomes, the story cards, showdowns, ability rules. Oh, additional rules, that's what it says. Here, bonds. So it looks like your typical Fantasy Flight thing here, where, you know, there's the core concept is probably a little bit cool. It's probably a little simple, but there's always all these little things that you always have to take into account. And there you go. There's some more small little rules and terms, and it wouldn't be a Fantasy Flight game without, you know, a whole bunch of different terms that you could be using and stuff like that. So, and a couple clarifications, and then the credits. And then, of course, a little quick reference on the side here. So that's the rule book. Looks like a pretty good rule book. I'll give it a read over really right away here. So set that off to the side here. Okay, so let's take a look at here. We got the punch boards. All of the X-Men's. Here, let's see if I can get close up here. Angel, Cyclops, Wolverine, Colossus. Love Colossus, especially when I played that old X-Men video game, arcade video game. You know, when he goes, "Roar!" and then he just kind of blows up everything around him. Storm, Beast, Jubilee, Rogue, Gambit. Lots of tokens. It's all inside a shrink wrap here, so I'll just take off that. I'm going to take off that shrink wrap here just to see how easy the components punch out. Okay, so just slide that right off. Oh, of course, and here's the other one. Here's a whole bunch of the other little tokens, and then we got that Blackbird standee here. And there's that marker. There's the Phoenix, one of my favorite storylines in X-Men of all time. Phoenix and Dark Phoenix sagas. Oh, yeah, and the punch board just punches like nicely out, really, really clean. Okay, so there's our... Are they double-sided standees too? Oh, they are double-sided standees too, which is beautiful. Perfect. Love that. Okay, place those off to the side there. And what else? What should we take a look at? It's your typical Fantasy Flight insert with just the two sides and the big well in the middle. Let's take a look at the dice, because that's usually one of the big features of the game. Is rolling all these dice. Let's grab one of each here. Alright, so here we go. So yeah, you can take a look here. You can see they're all kind of like nicely shaped. There's the X-Men symbol. Custom dice with all the different symbols on them. And there's your standees. So these are nice. They're nice big thick dice, plastic dice. Let's take a look what else we got going on in here. Let's take a look at the character cards. Alright. I like that they're not shrink. They're actually put into baggies, so I don't have to fight with that shrink wrap. Everything here. So let's take a look at all these. Let's take a look at these ones. Let's take a look here. So we got, bring it up here. We got Angel. You may reroll one die, showing an X result. Not double-sided. Armor, you may increase the value of one of your symbols results by 1. Beast, after assembling your dice pool, you may train next symbol. Colossus, if you would suffer damage, Colossus may suffer that damage instead. If he is not already knocked out. I guess I should get this a little bit cleaner on the... there it is. Cyclops, you may turn one die showing an X result to any result. Forge, after assembling your dice pool, you may replace blue die with one of your yellow die. Gambit, you may spend one of your results to gain a training token of that type. Iceman, you may reroll one die showing a result, ignoring all other effects. Jubilee, you may turn the showing X result to a different result there. I don't know what the actual names of these symbols are. I didn't actually look that up ahead of time. Okay, we got Magic here. You may turn one die showing that result to a X result. We got Phoenix. Okay, you may reroll one die showing a... Looks like kind of like the gene resource. We got Rogue. You may spend one of your X results as a 5 result. Shadowcat. You may ignore all that type of requirement. After assembling your dice pool. Storm here. You may train a genius. We got Wolverine. After assembling your dice pool, you may train a dice. And then X23 here. Whoops, get that all back on the screen. You may turn one die showing a X result to a other result. It's kind of like all the character cards there. They don't all seem that terribly different, kind of like just their own ways. Let's take a look at some of the other cards here. So these look like exactly one. Oh, they're double-sided too. There's friendship and bitterness. I'm assuming which kind of, don't know what kind of cards these are. We got some game round cards. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, because I believe this can be played solo all the way up to 6 players. So there's a summary card. Okay, and these ones look like there's some of those. Oh yes, these are some of those. I think these are the encounter cards. Okay, there's the different levels. There's red, yellow, and green. So there's some of the green cards with Sentinels inside. Of course, it can't be an X-Men game without Sentinels. And there's some yellow schemes, and there's some more Sentinels. And there's the red ones with more Sentinels inside of there. So those look like some of like that kind of like a maybe like event-like cards. Then we got some more of these cards. We got, looks like just some characters that we'll probably run into. Handle, Wolfsbane, Rock Slide, Gentle, Cannonball, Boom Boom, Ector, Magma, Cypher, Sage, Karma, Pixie, Warlock. Oh, I love Warlock. Cecilia Reyes, Dazzler, Mirage, Multiple Man, Multiple Man, Multiple Man, Multiple Man. Of course, there's got to be multiple men. Okay, so those are all those types of cards, and it looks like we got a nice big pack. Last thing in here is we got the last big pack of big, very large cards, and these kind of look like these look like our location cards, like Xavier's office, Cerebro, the Danger Room. So those are, I think those three are always in play. Those are always locations that you can always probably use their abilities of. And then we've got the different continents here. I believe they're going to be sorted by their back sides. What have we got on the back side here? I want to grab these locations. And then oh no, these ones look like the bag. Oh no, there they are. Oh my gosh, I got this all. Maybe if I looked at this side. So we got like North America here. We got like North America missions that you could be able to complete. And we got Blob here. That's also part of North America, kinda, maybe. And we've got like South America. And we've got Africa. We got Europe. Looks like at the bottom of them, there's always some sort of baddie, like Silver Samurai here, and Juggernaut. Oh wait, so wait, those are the last. Oh, so those are all the location. These ones are all the location cards. Now it looks like we kind of get into this this kind of like Magneto symbol deck where we got some people that we know here, like Juggernaut, Mystique, Sauron, Omega Red, Lady Deathstrike, Magneto himself. It looks like some other bad types of things going on here. Assault Sentinel HQ. You can also take a look at the nice comic art. Phoenix. Lots of cards, lots of, I'm assuming these are all part of missions. Oh, looks like, oh, and then we got some more of the character. Oh, right, because they're kind of, they're paired up. So like if I grab this one, so where's the X-23 card? Grab that one right off the bat. The X-23 and the X-23 kind of go together, and they kind of build your one character. I'll put her back at the bottom here. Again, so we got Angel, Armor, Beast. Looks like they all have their own little special. They have another little special ability on each of these. And it shows you the dice that you're going to be rolling. And then some more. These ones look like they're kind of like maybe like storyline cards, because it looks like there's Brotherhood. Oh, these must be. Oh, these are the different scenarios that I've seen. They got levels 1, 2, and 3. So they got the Brotherhood of Mutants. Second Genesis are kind of like easier. Then we got the Rise of the Sentinels, the Hellfire Gambit, Rubicon. That's kind of like level 2 type missions. And then we've got Dangerous, Hellfire Club, and Dark Phoenix as our harder missions. And that looks like everything. A lot of different cards. So you can kind of see here, there's why they're saying like there's a lot of different little piles that you're going to have to kind of create, and so that you can, you know, create the scenario that you're actually going to play. So that's what's everything inside the box of X-Men Mutant Insurrection. I can't wait to read up the rules and kind of go on and do a little bit of a see how it plays. I have never played Elder Sign, which I've heard this is based off of. But I am always a fan of these dice chucking and match the symbols and put them on the cards type of thing, and then until the card is complete. I've always been a fan of that mechanic. And I believe that's the dice rolling is very Yahtzee-like mechanism, where you get the 3 rolls until you get what you want, and you can save what you want. Okay, yeah, that is. Where is it here? Grab it. Put it on the table here. Marvel X-Men Mutant Insurrection. Can't wait to try it out. Okay, folks. I've been Ryan of Bridge City Boardgamers here. Check out, we have a podcast called Cardboard Conjecture. It comes out every week, comes out every Saturday. We also got an extra weekly episode called What You've Been Playing Wednesdays, where we contribute with a whole lot of other great Canadian content creators. And yeah, we got this YouTube channel where you can see some of my unboxing videos and some playthroughs every now and then. And yeah, check us out. If you like what you see, subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on these new unboxings or any new playthroughs. All right, folks, I've been Ryan, and you can check me out next time I purchase a new game, I guess, or get a new game in the mail or something like that. All right, ciao.